Hello, hello. Here we are again, man. Stream after stream is what's going on here. Hello to the internet. I am playing Hector of Troy. Grant and Dubes are watching. Feel free to hop on chat, hop into the game. The password is 1111. And yeah, not playing rote this time, playing base deck. Base deck versus base deck. I have cut supply lines. I don't have a window to score that turn one, I don't think. I might block the assault carrier from being built. There is no nonsense there. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I want to bring four with a transport, but maybe I bring all four. I don't know. That could be fun. I'm at 8 if I do that. Kind of like the idea of just 7 in the base. What if I do this? And I just say, come and get me. And then where are we putting the base this time? Are we putting the base in Cato? No, we're not. Definitely not putting the base in Cato. Nalhutta seems good. Alistair feels pretty decent too, because look, like the Star Destroyer probably goes to Mustafar. An assault carrier from Rhodia probably goes to Bothawi, and everything else probably needs a Naboo, with the idea of getting up to Ryloth. I also kind of feel like Kashyyyk is sneaky good. All right, we're going to go for Kashyyyk. Everybody's favorite droid, R2. The droid that does so much against me and so little against my opponents. We'll see if that holds true this time or not. Oh boy, temporary alliance. Here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a Mon Cal party. Madi. Hector likes Madi. I like Madi too, I'm not going to lie. It's always hard if you have Tarkin's card, though, and then Madi comes popping in. Let's see if I got the chat open. I do have the chat open. If anybody wants to say hello or has any questions for myself or Hector, please ask. And I will try to pass those along and get those answered. This is not an Ask Me Anything. Don't try anything sneaky. Drop this here. Let's do Kashyyyk. Could be very bad since I don't have a lot of stuff in the base, but I think I can cause enough chaos where he's very unlikely to go there. Rescue. Okay, we do have cut supply lines, so we definitely want to run sabotage. We also want to play every. Here we go again. Want to run a sabotage and infiltrate. I'm just gonna prioritize scoring that objective. And the reason I am putting Leia on Build Alliance is to hedge against planetary. So I don't have false orders, and there's Barrier. So rock in a hard place. That could be planetary, which would be real good against Mothma, or it could be um, Imperial propaganda. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. I won't be able to wait him out there. So maybe I should have kept Leia back to attack Mustafar instead. Let's go ahead and infiltrate here, though. Crippling blow, but Hut's on the bottom. Yeah, I should have just gone for the blocking of the assault carrier, I think. Yeah, planetary. Okay. Yeah, I think the right move was Leia there. I mean, he could have just popped propaganda right away. I hope he doesn't roll blanks. Okay. Gotta go on mute for a second. All right, I'm very sorry for the delay there. Niece called to sing me a song. She used to. So yeah, I got a call from my niece. She wanted to sing me the Moana song and play the ukulele. Um, she's like 2 years old. Very cool. Uh, she doesn't care that we're stringing rebellion, so that's just, that's just what you guys are going to deal with. And, hashtag worth it. So we're going for that. All right, what are we doing here? Why did I sabotage Mustafar? I don't know. I think we're trying to prevent that from getting taken by display of power. And I'll drop you and show. Okay, deployed. Wookiees. Chewbacca the Wookiee. That Y-Wing could take out the Death Star if we dig hard enough. We'll get another Monkel with that. That feels pretty good. Should I try to do that next turn? Probably not. We'll just do it this turn. Seems totally reasonable. Maybe I should not worry about that, and maybe I should just get speeders. I think if I had base defenses, I might just push for speeders instead. Although Kashyyyk seems like a bad place to not have Moncals. Some many Moncals. Can I take out an ATST with 3 individual troops? I don't know. Maybe I should have put a U-Wing on Naboo and cleared out Utapau. That actually was probably the better move. I didn't really think that one through. Yeah, that would have been the better move. Okay, so do that, do that, do that, and do that. Set. Definitely going to run a sabotage on Utapau, probably. Should have done it with Riken. And I would have had some defense against. Well, maybe what I'll do is I'll establish trade relations in Utapau, then I'll sabotage it. Then I can always run Incite Rebellion next turn if I want to be spicy. I mean, I just need 1 crit. I don't even need it. And if I'd be rolling, I can use Chewie, so no, I couldn't. I could use right. Nope, I could use Leia, so I'd have 4 dice. Oh man, I do not like that at all. What's the chance that that's lure? It's almost 0, right? There'd be no way he'd run a capture. Because, yeah, it's just not going to happen. Fascinating. A Star Destroyer. I accept. I will liberate you, Utapau. And you will build me another Moncal. What? What monstrosity is this? Holy Chewbacca. Wow. Did not call that. One brave little U-wing. Palpatine. What are you on, Palps? You're probably on a rule by fear. So where do you want to rule by fear? You probably want to rule by fear in Corellia, don't you? Because you like ships. Because you like ships. And because of that, we will deny you that ability. Rolling hot with the black dice, fellas. That definitely means the others on roll by fear. I mean, he still has to move there. And then he's still gotta pick somewhere to rule by fear. I think I'll score supply lines this turn with the U-wing, probably. Because I'll be able to blockade Mandalore. Infiltrate. Regional support over threaten the core. Hold back here. Yep. I know that you gonna go to me. Meeny, meeny, miny, mo. Does this serve a purpose besides Mindy? Just kill it. Okay, cut supply lines. Kick it. Yes, we can. Can you kick it? Right. Regional support. I knew it was coming. How am I going to get it? Probably loyalty and Mantel. Oh my goodness, public uprising. I love that for you to pal. But do I? Maybe I do. Oh yeah, I sabotaged. I'm not getting a build out of that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's too bad. Right. Could go for Corellia. Let him on file that way. Alright, seems like putting the shield bunker in the base is a good idea. Wish I had some actual troops to defend it. Oh yeah, later. Falcon or under the radar? Under the radar seems right. How does this work? Look at 4, keep 1, place the others on the bottom or the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like we want Yavin under the radar, because I like Yavin. And then these can all go on the top. to harass that Death Star, I think. All right, we definitely want to build alliance. We definitely want to infiltrate. I suppose we sabotage. Do we rapid? I mean, we know what's on the top, right? So no real reason to rapid. Where can we score a crippling blow? Quite scored in Corellia, which is too bad. Otherwise, I think I'd go for that. Go for Toydaria. I kind of actually like that in Toydaria. I could Y-wing. Need like a perfect hit on the ground, but that might be worth it. Infiltration, building an alliance, and sabotaging. Now seeing to lead an attack. Set. That's good. Okay. So if I play a speeder, a Y-wing, and a troop, the speeder kills the ATST. I have a decent chance of killing the troop, and then the Y-wing kills the guy in Toydaria. That scores me an objective, potentially gets me a build. If I want to build a nebula on there later, that seems like a good risk to take, I think. So speeder, Y-wing, soldier. And do I bring Cassian in, or do I save him for the X-wing? No, I don't save him for the X-wing. Okay, let's do this. And let's do this. Let's score a crippling blow. And we're good. All right. We did get the TIE fighter in place, which is fine. I mean, it wasn't a perfect combo, but he can't explore that region anymore. That puts Nal Hutta in a pretty safe spot. So, like, he's likely to put some effort into getting there and really takes Kashyyyk off the priority list, I think. Emperor's got to deal with, ooh, propaganda. Okay, yep, I accept that. Vader, what are you up to? Maybe you're capturing, maybe not. Let's do an infiltration. Liberation over time for peace. Okay. He's going to R&D and go that route. That's fine. So we know we're not needing to block anything. Let's just, I mean, there's no way he doesn't R&D that, right? So maybe we can wait out the sabotage. Let's go ahead and attack with Leia, maybe. Would I rather do that defensively? Would I rather do that defensively? Or maybe I want to hide those guys. I don't know. What do I want to do with these fleets? So the idea is I could tack in with Leia and maybe take out 3 or 3 TIE fighters, which would be nice. She doesn't have anything else to do this turn, so let's do it. I like to imagine R2 sitting in this X-Wing, but then somehow having a place to run and hide from. Or maybe that's Poe Dameron. He doesn't have any block black hits, so like he doesn't have a great card to play here. Two heals. It's too bad. Okay. He definitely should have healed 1, and probably with 4 dice, 50-50 chance to heal 1. That's okay. Got 1. Off to my Yudo. Let's go to building alliance there. Totally fair move. See, then I could have scored a crippling blow there, I guess. That's all right. Sabotage. What do we not want in building? Liberation is next. He's also going to draw right off this turn, so there's no point in bluffing there. Board seems pretty realistic. I could probably set up a liberation there at some point. But I could also just do it turn 1. Maybe he doesn't deploy too much there. And then the Death Star's got to sort of figure about going backwards. I might not actually need to do that. Let's play that in... I guess let's just block this. R&D. I mean, we knew it was R&D because of the propaganda, the rule by fear, playing Tarkin and Utapau. You gotta finish it off, right? This play also sort of suggests that maybe Kessel's a base consideration on there. I don't know if I want the Star Destroyer going back that direction, but we also know Yavin's under the radar, so all that seems fine. Just doing some general planning. Yeah, he's tempted to go to Kessel is what's happening here because of the liberation in Toydaria. I don't think he suspects Kashyyyk, but he might. Maybe I tip my hand. I don't know. Well, what? Oh, yep. Got Piet. Luciento. Luciento. Two, four, six, eight, 10 cards. Okay, 2 hidden fleets. Don't love that. Aces loyalty. I do like that. To true. Not much to build this turn. Maybe I'd build a Vanguard. And a X-Wing. Did lose next one. Have a U-Wing in place still. Might actually need a U-Wing for raid outposts if I happen to draw it. So we'll do that. Nowhere to deploy but in the base. So we'll go Nebulon and new in the base. And everything else in the key. Now, if he doesn't deploy anything in Bespin, I might just attack it with the Hoth army. They'll probably harass the Death Star, even though I don't have plans. Pop an assault carrier with hit and run seems good. Score liberation seems good. Build line and sabotage, infiltrate. Okay. Okay. Hit and run. Who do you take for a leader? Boba Fett. Yes. Don't love that. Infiltrate. Sabotage. Build alliance. Keep my fellas back. Set. All right. I like a few things here. I feel like he doesn't know about Endor or Hoth, so I sort of like attacking Bespin, using Chirrut, killing two troopers, and then having a 5-on-4. The problem is with Bombard, that's gross, but I don't think he'll send a leader to that, so that's interesting. The other thing I can do is just let him move. And if he wants to fight me, he fights me. I could run a Incite Rebellion in Rhodia, take out the Assault Carrier with Chirrut's card, and then also probably win that fight. Probably. I need to win it, though. Or I can just run it in Horde. It's Interdictor, right? I don't know how risky with something like that I should be. I could also run it in Corellia and then cause fits over there. He is building an assault carrier next turn. Maybe I should save hit and run for next turn when he deploys that. But I feel like I've been building up like the bases in Kessel and Alhada pretty well. It wasn't one of my under the radar cards though, was it? Also, opening up the Star Destroyer by sabotaging Magneto feels pretty okay. This is one of the things I struggle with, is I'm not sure what the right timing for everything is. I feel like infiltrate first so I know what's coming. But I also wouldn't hate it if he pulled that assault carrier back either. Okay. I think we just start with infiltrate. Probably here. Death Star plans or leave no one behind. We do have Chewy's card in the rescue. I feel like we might get to the next Death Star plans. Hector is not a big capturer. Oh, spoke too soon. Let's try to block. Okay, he has +2, so that goes through. Very well. Go ahead and do an Insight Rebellion down here then. Good, next turn and maybe a signal heal. Maybe I should have gone Death Star plans. Blue Stuffy Predictor. That's fun. Let's go ahead and run. Let's just keep trying to mess stuff up a little bit. I feel like going after this guy is probably best. Now, does Cassian have anything else to do? I don't think so. I've already got one guy captured, so. All right, down with the ship. He flips, I flip back. Does he stay? Does he retreat? I don't know. I don't have a transport there anymore, so it's much less dangerous than it used to be. I think this might be the card to play because I might want it back later. Let's just keep putting pressure on how to. Opposition. It's actually probably good. I feel like it continues to push the narrative that I'm hiding up there. Seems pretty good. A little bit worried about that assault carrier in KO. I think I can still bluff around it though. Especially if I keep Chewy on missions. That's a bad one. Okay. Final recruit. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Admiral Akbar. I already have Cassian to run covert operations, but I could run covert and a rescue, which seems pretty good. But Akbar seems just too good in general, doesn't he? Oops. On Caliber deploy seems good. Is there a world where he panics when he sees that and over deploys? I don't think so. Right, covert rescue seems good. Don't have another easy way of rescuing that old man, do I? And do a 2 and a 3. So what happens if I pull like seize control and something else? I guess I want to run covert first and then infiltration later. Build alliance. Should I subvert something in case he's up to nonsense? What would be the worst thing he could pull? I definitely need to get to another Death Star plans here. This idea is collapsing sooner rather than later, isn't it? Okay. Oh, I can't. Just have to run a rescue. That's embarrassing. Is there anything he's doing that's gonna like? I mean, maybe I just want to run Leia on Subvert and rescue Dodonna this turn. He might just plop Boba Fett there, and then there's not a lot I can do. He's obviously got something cooking. Next turn, I'm okay with that. Also, I kind of need, like, what if he just figures out where the base is and moves the Death Star there and I don't draw Death Star plans? That does seem bad, doesn't it? Maybe I just leave Dodonna for the wolves. If he gets carboned, he gets carboned. All right, sorry, no country for old men. I'm just gonna prioritize. Score something with this. So, I'll bet he plays Boba Fett on the Death Star. I think Dodonna infiltrated one too many times. He's watched Obi-Wan Kenobi on Disney Channel one too many times. Not all white men with beards are created equal. Hashtag Wombat 2025. I love this game. This game's so good. Who knows? Maybe I should have prioritized No One Left Behind, but it feels like there's enough unknowns for the Empire where running a capture last turn, especially like Bounty, was meant he had something to play as a follow-up. So like maybe he's got Vader's It's Your Destiny, and then whoever he rescues is gonna be done. So like that sort of feels like a wasted objective. I really wish I had kept the Death Star plans, but what can you do? So I'm just gonna consider that a sunk card at this point. Nope. Maybe I should have rescued. No. Overthought it. Overthought it, Wombat. Also, Interdictor on top of the Death Star is a nightmare because it just cancels the Nebulon card. there's my Death Star planes. Oh, but I like seize control. I can't pass on the Death Star planes at this point. Gather intel. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's too bad. 5 systems can contain a rebel unit. Could score that. He doesn't smoosh Ord. That's 2 plus the Y-Wing in Mandalore plus an Incite Rebellion for 4 and reveal the base for 5. Seems like he's not gonna shoot anything, right? Oh man, Hidden Fleet can get me there too. I did not load that up in anticipation. Continue this charade. Oh, is there any way I can get a 5th unit on the board that doesn't involve revealing the base? No. I'll try to get that Star Destroyer to move to Felucia. One, two, three. See if he gives it to me. I don't think he will. Okay, what could I do? I could kill Boba Fett, maybe. Is that good? Maybe that's good. Outpost coming up next. Let's try to force the issue on Bothaway. Maybe he moves up to Malastare again. Problem is, all of my attack cards are going to be gone after that. And what am I gonna do if I get a raid outpost or a attack a factory? I think it's better to pass. Bring the old man in the Death Star. Um, Stay behind. Into that. I'm worried about what Vader's doing. Not really. I got RT there. Seems risky. Just to get an ATST, maybe. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Drop a bazooka guy. Let's go for the AT-AT. That's bold. See if he suspects Kashyyyk after that move, or if he is going to take the safe play and cover the speeder that I'm going to build. Nope, he thinks it's Yavin. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It could be Yavin too with that play for the AT-AT. Yeah. Okay. Looking for a laser. Not great. Not great. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, get rid of you. Outposts. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. All right, what to build? Oh my goodness. Put a speeder in the base and a vanguard in the base, maybe. Okay, so then we have 1, 2, 3 with the base, 4 if I split these guys and they survive. Hidden fleet for 5. Right. Tatooine, Yavin, Kashyyyk all on the map. Risky business, risky business. Need some objectives I can score. I need the Death Star this turn. And I need no one left behind. How do I do that? Unfortunately, I think I need to run 2 rescues, right? No, I don't. Is there any world where it captures again the second time? That seems insane for him to do that. Do I sabotage first? What's the order I do this in? If I sabotage first, he checks Yavin. Then I attack with Akbar. Play Akbar's card. Interdictor. Can't play card first round. So I flip I play the Nebulon card. He destroys the Nebulon with, maybe I should have deployed a second Nebulon in there. So he destroys the Nebulon with, yeah, that's what I should have done. I should have deployed a second Nebulon instead of a speeder. Because then he destroys the Nebulon with Gerard. Oh no, he played this already, right? So then I get he'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10 dice for 10 hits. 2, 3, 6, 9. So I need to bring 4 fighters. To get 1 shot off on the Death Star. Roll a crit. Man, that's a lot of things that have to go right. There's a decent chance that's an okay level 3. Have to say that Incite Rebellion seems very risky running 2 things, but it also could be the game depending on how this goes. So I'm going to risk it. The other way I could do it is I could just do 1 and then an infiltrate. That seems better, doesn't it? Just like I could draw raid outposts and then do an Incite Rebellion next turn. But with that, nothing on the Death Star. There it is. Okay. Good thing I didn't run a rescue. He still may move in which case I just have to defend. So, YOLO, let's see what happens. I definitely start with an infiltrate because then I can see what I might be able to score next turn, and that could help with a hidden fleet plan. I'm at 1, assuming I split these guys up, which is not an automatic. I have 2 things on the board, 3 when I reveal my base, 4 when I hidden fleet, and then 5 I have to make 1 more tricky move. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to infiltrate first and then do my hidden fleet so I can plan for my next objective, whatever this one's going to be. It could be raid outpost, the one, it could be major victory, it could be win a victory in a subjugated system or in a blue square system, which could be Moncal, because that's already sabotaged, and I can build alliance there fairly safely. Invaders on so many missions today. My dog is looking at me like I've abandoned him. Sorry, Finn, I have. My dog's name is FN2187, but we just call him Finn. Not the comments. Anybody have any thoughts? Feel free to leave them in the comments. About to chat here. Nothing currently. Hector, if you haven't seen it, we had a barn burner of a game in the stream a couple games ago. I was playing the Rebels, good at 4 Moncal cruisers in by turn, or 5 Moncal cruisers by turn 4, deployed on the board with safe havens and whatnot. All right, what am I doing? Infiltrating first, right? That's what we decided. Infiltrating here. Where are we going to sabotage later? Infiltrate here. Uprising. Show no fear. Dear God. I already got propaganded earlier, so uprising's not going to be a thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okie dokie. So falls the Rebel Alliance, my friends. Gonna have to figure out how to... I don't know what to do here. What a nightmare. That was neither of the attack objectives I was hoping for. Okay. I gotta get something here to survive. But I don't really have a place to retreat to either. Because if it's nothing, and then he's gonna go to Tatooine next. Or maybe he's gonna retreat back. Man, I hate to lose these things, but problem is if they retreat to Tatooine, then I'm just getting crushed next turn anyway. I think I actually don't keep these guys. If I'm Tarkin, I'm trying to drag out the rest of my combat cards here to make this Death Star situation awkward for everybody. So like I'm spending all my time trying to do minimal damage, I think, to pull out the draw their fire card and then time the Death Star movement around that. Not entirely sure that's right, but herein lies the tough part. Okay, card next turn. Oh yeah. Okay, so now I'm down to 1, 2, base for 3, hidden fleet for 4, and I have nothing coming up to save me, right? And I kind of need all my starfighters here. If I don't score raid outposts, I need to score raid outposts here, don't I? I think that's my assessment, is I need to score raid outposts somehow. I can bait him into attacking me. And somewhere I can retreat. Retreat there. There's a chance that maybe he tries to kill the Corvette, and then I just retreat to Dantooine. I mean, it's very unlikely, but one can hope. Oh no, retrieve the plans. Trouble. Ah, Dodonna, what have you done? Woo. Should have run my site rebellion. That's okay. 1, 2, base reveals 3. And I can move and attack Kato for 4. And then I can move and attack, or then I can like move into Altering for 5. This is all getting further and further nonsensical here. Keep selling it. I don't know if that's the right move or not. Another interdictor. Holy cow. Let's build an alliance somewhere. Oh no, should have run a demo. Gosh. Holy cow. Okay. With Show No Fear coming up, I have to continue to be cheeky, I think, right? Whatever I move to Toydaria can survive. Maybe that's what I should have done. There's nothing really to deploy there. I can't survive the Death Star next turn, so I can't reveal the base. Pass. He's got to check Tatooine, right? Because he doesn't know about Tatooine. I never remember the mapping cards. I do. But then under the radar. Oh no, he drew Tatooine because I looked it up there because I thought it was going to go there. Yeah, actually, I had no idea what's at the bottom of the deck because I put everything on top. All right, 9. Maybe we get lucky. Okie dokie. Looking very sad indeed. All right, I could go for a YOLO move the base. So that could be like move everything to Dagobah and hope I draw it. What do I do? This is why you don't pick a base in the middle of the map, by the way. Ugh, nasty. Started off so good with all these objectives. I felt like I was flying. I could try to rescue Dodonna. That'd be fun with a U-Wing. Flight of Dodonna. I don't even remember what was on here. Support of the Huts. Ugh, Lord. Pretty sure Support of the Huts is the first one. Okay. He has played one interdictor and done more than one R&D, so he's definitely could be holding on to a laser here. So if he's holding on to a laser, there's nothing I can do, right? So let's just play. If he's not holding on to a laser, I can win a ground battle, I guess. So maybe I go for that. Yep, we just play if he doesn't have a laser. So Incite, Rescue. Stolen Plans is fine. Chirrut. Oh, should I have blocked? Did I forget to block with Wookiee Guardian? No. Yes. Maybe. That was dumb. I could have stopped plans with that. Ugh, gross. Alright. Alliance, sure. Set. Now, if I forgot to block secure the plans with Chewbacca, that's embarrassing for everybody. There's a chance he doesn't know about Kessel, so maybe we go for the Star Destroyer first. Oh, whoops. Should have wrap it in. Flee. Yep. Oh, that's one. Card. You can't retreat to Kashyyyk, so he might go to Tordaria. Interesting choice. Okay. Oh, man. Let's put the Fed on. Who knows? I just know I don't want to get detained. Fine. I have to block it, don't I? I don't know what I'm doing. H bucket does not want to be detained. Also, should have written down all my stuff so I knew which objectives these were. Like, are the Death Star plans coming up? I have no idea. I don't think so. Probably should have infiltrated, but I don't have enough intel to infiltrate. What a mess. Really? Yeah, that's fine. Mustard, Halo, Geo, right? Halo, yep. Okay, all yours. Well, he definitely knows where the base is. No more hiding. Okie dokie. 1, 2. Guess I will build alliance in here. No, because I might need Sharud's card there. Let's just dig for that. No, let's not do that either. Now let's see what I have coming up. Yeah. Okay, put Death Star planes on top, followed by Retina Core, followed by a bunch of garbage. Okay. I could send Cheroot and save my guy, which would be 1, 2, 3, but not enough, right? 4, and insight for 5. And then Death Star plans coming out doesn't do me any good, does it? Kind of does. Essentially, now. Because I need to score. If I score outposts, that'll move up. I'm going to get the Death Star plans. I don't have anything to immediately score, so no need to send Cheroot. Okay. Fleet logistics. He does have the cancel card, which is tough. I might need to do it anyway. So I could incite rebellion, blow up an ATST, hold them back to get a stormtrooper if he doesn't cancel it. Yep. Maybe I force him over there. Just don't know, because he's going to get a shield bunker this turn anyway, isn't he? Yeah, Bespin. So I guess it's more important to limit the places he can bring stuff over from. Stand to him, use a better pick there. Oh no! Yeah, I didn't. Why did I not think about that? Yep. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Build once. It's not that much. I don't know what the right move here is, to be totally honest. I have no Death Star plans currently, just in the future. So he comes for the... So, interesting. Okay. So he will play... So I need to survive with as many starfighters as possible is what's going on, right? And I need to try to prevent him from killing anything. Is it worth playing Akbar's card here? Probably on the follow-up attack, I think. Take that. No. Then let's do that guy. Let's go for this. Are pretty good. And then I can get out of detain here. All right, Wookiees are at him. Here we go. X-Wing, Y-Wing, U-Wing. Let's say X-Wing is probably the way to go. Put a Wookiee X-Wing and a troop down. Just gotta survive this. And not get carbon frozen, right? That's the other thing that could happen to me. Oh, really? No, no nonsense. All right, we're totally going for the Death Star. Who's leading it? Is it Chirrut? Might be Chirrut. No, it should be Akbar. No, Akbar's there already, right? Akbar should be there. Oh no, who's not? He wasn't detained. I thought he was detained. None of those do me any good, right? So I just need Chewie not to get plunked. Block a carbon, right? That's all I have. Okie dokie. So the play here is we're going to go for the Death Star with Akbar. Try to blow it up. If it fails, we're going to try to hold on to Kashyyyk and just see what happens. Bring them on, Kells, not because they're worth anything, but because they're targets. Try to get them in the way. They're not surviving this base combat for sure. Maybe I make him attack me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, maybe I'm okay. Maybe I bring Chirrut. Is there any reason to bring the Moncals or no? He has less fighters to attack, so let's just do it. I'm gonna roll for heals. These are only going to serve as target practice. That's the only reason they're going to be there. And maybe if I somehow get a card back, I guess. See if I can lure him into blowing up a Moncal instead. I cannot. You will. Okay. Okie dokie. Here's the Death Star plans. That's why you needed a shield bunker there, I think. Okay. Yeah. Like 2. Or 2. Okay. So now I think I think I have to retreat with these guys. Point, right? No, I guess it doesn't make other sense to do that because I want Chirrut there, right? Play this one. Okay. Yep. Bombing run. Switch to red dice. There it is. Woo! All right. Well, a couple of last minute sort of nonsense things there. Why no bunker? TSTs. that's right. So if he had brought an ATST and a ground unit, I would have brought those guys to blow up the shield bunker. Got lucky. Wasn't sure it was there. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Another wild game with Hector. We'll see you guys around.